Okay, dear friends, it's a very humid weather indeed. It's 2nd of August, and I'm in my container garden, my terrace garden, and I wanted to share a few things with you. Um I hope you remember that there were some vines, there were some gourds hanging on these, rope trellises. And today I was forced to remove them because of the beetle attack they had for many days, and it was actually not letting them produce at all. So I had to remove all the wines. Now, it's not that the wines were producing very well and I removed them because of the beetle attack and because of the fruit fly attack. The vines were not producing at all. They were producing a little, but as soon as the fruit grew a little bigger, uh, the fruit fly attacked them. Uh, I think I remember I shared this fruit fly trap with you all, and I will definitely post a little video regarding how this fruit fly trap helps. However, um, despite all the efforts, using organic matters and organic methods to get rid of the fruit fly trap, I could not save my plants. There is another fruit fly trap which is made from apple cider vinegar, and you can see there are a lot of insects, a lot of flies that have been trapped inside. You can see this is full of all those insects which I could not have otherwise controlled, but this fruit fly trap made from a plastic bottle and a mixture of apple cider vinegar and water helped me get rid of a lot of fruit flies and a lot of other insects which are not good for the plants. I would want to show you a little development here. If you could see at my back, in the front here, you could see a step uh, rack which I have gotten made, and I am really excited about this. Now, this is a wonderful way to hold too many grow bags on my steps, and it's a sturdy metal which is holding all these. And you could see how well my fruit plants are producing flowers, and my chilies and peppers are going well. My brinjal is flowering, and my chilies and my pimento chilies are doing well. You could see I have these are my zinnias, and these zinnias are flowering well, and there are more buds appearing, and you could see some buds appearing in my marigold as well. As you all know, marigold has a lot of medicinal qualities, and you can even use the tender leaves and the petals of the marigold in your salads and in your stir fries, and they are really, really good to taste. You can see my long brinjal, and it's doing well as well. This is my long brinjal, and these are my new cucumber plants. There was a little attack of the aphids, and you can see my leaves, and I'm removing them. Please do consider, as soon as you see leaves that are attacked by some pests, please remove them, because and burn them, or at least dig them somewhere. Do not just throw them in the bin. We cannot even use them for our composting, because we do not want to multiply them by providing them with a good environment, and that's why we want to be rid of them. Another thing which I want to show you is my cayenne pepper. Now my cayenne pepper is flowering again. There was a little time when the cayenne pepper stopped flowering and I couldn't see more. It's an old plant as such, and you can see it's more of a tree now. And I am surprised too that how it's growing well, and look at the stem and all. I would want to have a little grafting to help these cayenne peppers. Look at this beautiful cayenne pepper that are appearing. I hope you can see, and more are appearing. And here I have my beautiful guava. This is an imported variety of guava, and you can see now this is my challenge to save my guava from fruit fly. You can see I have used this to support my guava and save it from the birds. However, I would need a net to cover, and these are more bugs coming in. However, it's a real challenge for me to save my guava from fruit fly. I have used this fruit fly trap, and in the afternoon I was just noticing that there were many fruit flies that were trying to go inside and they got stuck. So although it's a little risky to put a net and then save your plants from the sunlight and all, but I think I should be trying that, because that is important. Otherwise my fruit might get attacked. Now this is my Logan, which I have shared with you earlier, and it's slow growing. Let me share with you, my dear friends, that I gave my plants some fertilizer the other day because of the heavy rain. Although I prefer giving them organic fertilizer, however, I had to give my plants the NPK fertilizer, that was NPK 20-20-20, that is nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium. So you can see these blue granules. Now this is a slow release fertilizer, and as the plants are watered, or it rains, these granules dissolve slowly. So this is important to give your plants some good fertilizer. I have been giving my plants the potassium fertilizer made from banana peel, and I have also given them Epsom salt, that is magnesium sulfate. However, my plants needed some really rich fertilizer, and I might be buying some liquid fertilizer from the nursery shop, although it's not organic, but I think I would be needing it because my plants are now onto flowering, and they need some good fertilizer. However, I am restricting myself strictly from not spraying my plants with the chemical based sprays, and I am restricting myself to only use organic fertilizers, that is neem oil, and I have sprayed neem oil and soap spray in the evening, because my plants needed a good insect repellent, because as I showed you, I have removed those vines. There were a lot of Japanese beetles, and I do not even know the name of the beetle that was really very smelly, and I disposed them off, and I have just put them somewhere far away where they are not be reached. And you can see these marigold. Now marigold is really, as I told you earlier, that are pollinators. So it's going to be even beautiful to have so many flowers around the veggies. So that's going to be interesting as well. Now I want to show you my China lemon, Now this was a plant which I brought. It was a small one, and it was flowering at that time. However, I need to share something important with you. A lot of friends and I myself face this problem, that when my plants, a lemon plant was flowering, I watered it, thinking that it needs a lot of, moisture to produce fruit. However, that was my mistake, and last time I lost a lot of this was the plant which was flowering beautifully. However, I gave it water. I have been giving it a lot of water, and it shed all the flowers, and there is rarely 2 to 3 fruits. You can see the small lemons. However, when this lemon plant flowered, and I researched before that what happened to my previous lemon plant, I found out that when when the lemon plant is on flowering, you have to control your watering. You have to see when you have to water. So by controlling watering and giving your plant some liquid Epsom salt, you help the flowers to produce fruit. And this is which helped, and you can see my plant is, alhamdulillah, beautifully fruiting. They are small and they are big lemons all around. So that's one thing which I learned with time. Now another important thing is my pomegranate plant. It's a little dark now, however, because of a very humid and hot afternoon, I could not come in outside to shoot, and I'll be showing this to you. You can see it is a pomegranate plant that was previously full of leaves. This plant actually shed all the leaves, and now it is giving out new leaves, with the hope that there'll be good chances of producing in the near future. Now, how to help your plants to flower, especially lemons, pomegranate, such fruit trees to actually flower. Now this is very important that you give your plants some vinegar, and you can give them a liquid vinegar and Epsom salt mixture. Vinegar and eggshell mixture is very, very good, where you are providing your pomegranate and lemon some acidic combination, which has another chemical combination, and it does not make your soil acidic any further. So I try to give my plants, my pomegranate plants, some mixture of vinegar, white vinegar, and eggshell powder. Now mixing this up, you can just pour a few spoons, or you can just dilute it and give some to your pomegranate plant, and you'll see very good results. Another very important thing is your Swiss chard. Now this is the time when you will be growing more and more Swiss chard, and the good thing about Swiss chard is that it comes in a variety of shades, and you can see these baby leaves, and they are really, really delicious. And there are some bigger Swiss chard leaves, and this is the right time to sow a few seeds of your Swiss chard. Another thing I needed to share with you is the lemongrass. Now this is my lemongrass plant. I needed to shift it, but I didn't do that. Now this was withering off in the summers. However, this is the time when it's doing very well. Then we have our parsley. Now this is doing good, and this is the time I'll be harvesting it, and I'll be drying it, or I'll be keeping it in the freezer, because I might not be able to use it all together. So this is all, dear friends, for now, and I'll be sharing my further experiences with you. So please don't forget to subscribe and do comment below, and give me your opinion about how is it doing when I'm all sweating but enjoying the day here, enjoying the night here with my plants, and it's lovely and it's beautiful. Keep watching.